All right. Whew. Dorian, what's up?
What's up?
All right, guys. This is Sensei from Ride Fit Nation. Welcome to the channel. This is my son. What's my son's name?
Let me guess. I think my name is Little Sensei.
Little Sensei. Okay. So if you're wondering why I'm sweating so much, let me tell you something. I just finished putting on a floorboard for this boy. I paid $50 for a nice set. It does not match my other floorboard. My floorboard look really mixed up now with my other floorboard. My motorcycle looks like it's like Frankenstein because of all the parts that I had to buy for this kid, all right? So now let's talk about the parts that I bought for you in this ride.
Yes.
Okay? The parts that I had to buy for you in this ride was the seat. So you have a nice cushion seat in the back. I bought the tall boy seat. I'm 6'2". I got long, lanky legs. This pushes me back about 2 inches, and he ain't gonna get that big sore butt like most of us. However, the seat is brand new, so it's not broken in yet. Then I went ahead and got me a tour pack. Hogworks, thank you so much for blessing me with a tour pack. And I put the backrest on there. So the backrest is there. We got the rack system. And then I went and got the floorboard put on there for him because there's no way I'm gonna have this kid riding and putting his feet on something like this little anorexic piece right here. This thing looks like it haven't eaten in years. Imagine you putting your foot on this and riding for 14 to 15 hours, and then you get to where you gotta get to, and then you gotta ride more again. So it ain't gonna happen, okay? Ain't gonna happen. And also I wanna give a big shout out to Alan. As a matter of fact, let me get his full name, for blessing me and Dorian with the press passes to the event, all right? So let me just go in here and get his name properly, and then we'll get right into it. It's not even Alan, I think it's Matt. I'll tell you guys real quick who it was. And yes, Matt Swedlin. I met him at Knoxville, Tennessee at Traveling Tall's event. Hoping to see him there and all the rest of my peoples. Looking forward to seeing you guys. All right, so we're here to talk. We got your mom over there in the background. We got Titan, our Doberman, in the background. So she might have some questions for you.
I do.
Okay, what's the question?
First question is,
Move
what
over.
does a 15-hour ride, 13, 14-hour ride look like for you, Dorian?
So in case they didn't hear, because she's not mic'd up, what does a 15, 13, whatever hour ride with all these hours look like for you?
And like, what type of way? Sleeping or just riding straight?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Well, for someone who's probably ridden the most, maybe,
45 minutes?
Yeah.
Well,
The most he's ridden is 45 minutes. The most he has ridden is 45 minutes. And if you can't hear Yana in the background, I'll just repeat what she asked, okay?
And lengthwise, it doesn't seem long because even though a car is different than riding a bike, I know I can stay up longer. But before, when we rode the bike for even 45 minutes, I didn't feel tired at all, or even anywhere close to sleepy, because it was later on in the day. I didn't get tired quick, and I don't think I'll get tired on this ride, because I've never rode a ride for 15 hours.
Mm-hmm. Well, 45 minutes and 14 hours is a massive difference, right?
Yes.
Imagine you sitting down on this seat. Right now it feels comfortable. Imagine you sitting here for 10 hours in that same spot. And the only time we're gonna pull over is to get gas and maybe to stretch and maybe to get something to drink and eat, because we're not gonna travel heavy. We're gonna travel with our stomachs light. We're not gonna be munching the whole time,
Yes.
right? So here's a beautiful thing about the traveling that I'm gonna do with him. And I'm not gonna surprise him. What I'm gonna do with him is when we get on this highway, we're gonna leave tomorrow after I finish coaching my clients. We're gonna hit the road at about 3 o'clock, depending on who I have, maybe 2 o'clock, but we'll see. We're gonna ride for about 6 hours. So if I leave at 2 o'clock, then we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So by 8 o'clock, we're gonna be looking for a hotel to stay in, a cheap little hole-in-the-wall hotel that have cockroaches flying all over the place and all that stuff. I'm not trying to find no expensive rooms, no nothing, okay? No swimming pools, no nothing. There's gonna be a place for him to rest his little big head, and I'm gonna rest my big little head, all right? Now, the thing is, we're gonna break it up like that. So if we do 6 hours, we're still gonna have at least 8 more hours to go of riding. That's a lot of riding for the next day. And we're gonna get up nice and early.
Yes.
There ain't gonna be no watching TV, none of that stuff. It's gonna be going to the hotel room, take a shower, get yourself into bed, and shut down.
Okay.
That makes sense. These flies are annoying, man. Okay, Yana, you have any more questions for him?
I do. first time where you two are closely together? How are we gonna? Is there a plan to be able to manage being that close together for such a long period of time?
Well, he's only 13, so if you didn't hear Yana, I'm pretty sure you did hear her in the background, but she's saying, is there a plan for me and him being so close together our first time riding that close on a motorcycle for that distance, right? He's 13. He's 12 going on 13. So it's not like I'm riding with my brother who is 27 or 35 or 50 or whatever, right? I'm riding with my son. So I don't have an issue with him being there because I know his personality. I know when he's tired. I know when he's not happy. I know when he needs to eat. I know all of that stuff. I can tell when his blood sugar is different. I can tell when he needs to fart, when he got to go take a doo-doo. I can tell when he got to pee-pee, when he got to sleep. Whatever he got to... What happened? What happened, Yana? Whatever he got to do is do it on the bike. That's why I got him that wide seat. So he ain't got to come up. Nothing. I got a little hole that's made in the seat that he can take out his little wing and pee-pee, okay? So no, I'm not going to have a problem with him. And the whole purpose of this thing is this, right? Honestly, Dorian.
Yes.
There's two things that could happen on this trip. One, you're going to come back loving it and wanting to do more. Two, you're going to come back hating it and never ever wanting to do it again. Those are the only two things that could happen. Do you have anything to say? Because you're just sitting here the whole time.
Well, I know for sure that I'm not going to come back and not want to do it unless something happens to the bike, which if something happens to the bike, then we can't do it.
Like something happens to the bike, like what?
Let me see. Because if something happens to the bike, then something will happen to us.
Not really. If something happened to the bike, nothing's going to happen to us.
If the bike falls, then...
The bike ain't going to
Okay,
fall.
now listen, don't talk about that negativity.
Yeah, keep that negativity crap to yourself. No, let's speak reality. So here's the reality, right? Anytime we ride a motorcycle, and I tell you this and I tell your mom this,
Yes.
there's a slim chance that you're not going to come back home. This is a point blank, right?
Yes.
The same way I go outside into my truck, and there's a slim chance I'm not going to come back home. The same way your mom goes to the supermarket, how many people you hear getting shot in supermarkets?
A lot.
Right? So we don't live our lives in fear. I don't live my life in fear. And I'm pretty sure there's not everybody is going to agree with me putting you on the back of a motorcycle and riding so long for the first time. Some people think I'm going to be like the most irresponsible dad in the world. You got me?
Yes.
But then those same people will be sitting down with their kids in the backyard. They're watching Netflix all day. They're not doing nothing with their kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Those same people be there drinking alcohol, smoking cigars, and doing all the crap and not do nothing with their kids. So we ain't into that. We keep the negativity where it needs to go, in the back. Now, moving forward, if something happens to the bike, like let's say the bike gets a flat tire, I have the insurance to get a flat tire replaced on this bike. Okay, let's say we run out of gas. That's not going to happen because I always keep track of my gas. As far as falling off the bike, so Uncle Richie called me today. He's like, yo, D, I saw the video. Yeah, Jordan's going to come with you, right? Da-da-da. And he had a little concern. He's like, yeah, but like, what if you fall asleep and fall off the bike though? Right?
Yes.
This is how most people who don't ride motorcycle would think. But how often do you see people fall off the bike in the back of a bike?
Never, unless the bike falls down.
Yeah, because what happened too in this backrest right here, you got a lot of support back there. You're fully supported. I can feel if your body is kind of getting tired or whatever. You're not dumb enough to fall asleep and topple over. That's just not going to happen.
Plus, we have the armrest on the side too.
There you go. That little armrest on the side gets you in there, a little bit more security. And you asked a question if a motorcycle has what? A seatbelt.
Oh, yes.
He said that. Do motorcycles have seatbelts? I said, when you're riding a bicycle, do you have a seatbelt? Like, if the bike does fall, who's going to go down with the bike?
Me.
Yeah, I ain't going out with the bike. I'm jumping off that bike. I'm flying off the bike. I ain't going to have no seatbelt on. You want me to put a seatbelt on you?
No.
Do you want me to get the strap and strap you up in the back?
You can strap me in the what do you call it?
In the tour pack?
Yeah.
All right, I'll put you in the tour
fine.
pack. More room for my bag. Okay, now, what do you have to say? Any excitement? Do you have any type of I know people watching, they probably bored right now. What they want to hear from you?
Well, I can't wait to go to the events. There's 2 events happening, right?
It's a whole It's like 3-4 days of events happening.
And it's the same store?
It's not even stores. It's going to be concerts in the parks. It's going to be the Milwaukee, the Harley Museum in Milwaukee. It's the museum where you get to see all the classic bikes and the history of it and all that stuff. That's where Milwaukee is. That's where Harley Davidson started. That's where a lot of the engine and stuff is created.
Yes.
It's just going to be a lot of fun. It's going to, and I told you, it's going to be like at least close to 1 million people out there. It's going to be off the charts, and we're talking about lots and lots of motorcycles. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Any questions?
I don't have any questions. I do have comments. Like,
Let's go.
One thing I can't wait to do is go see all the bikes. When I go to an event, last time we went to an event, it was a firefighter thing that we were doing. We saw some bikes there, some cool bikes. And you said if there's gonna be 1 million people, at least 45% of them are gonna have bikes.
Go higher.
75?
Go higher.
80.
This damn flies taste like Chinese food. The the motorcycles, basically, we're taking over the town. There's gonna be that many bikes there. We're taking over the town. We're gonna have YouTubers coming from all over the country.
There's not gonna really be any space for cars then, right?
No, cars are not even a part of the list. What's a car? What's a car? And here's a fun fact: Harley Davidson and Ford started at the same time, so they're both celebrating their 120th anniversary. That's why Ford and Harleys are used by police departments, like the Ford cars and the Harley cars. A lot of them is used by police departments.
Yes.
They both have this American power stuff, this patriotic thing, you know?
Yes.
Now, any more statements you got?
I have another one. We'll be riding around there, right? And a lot of people, we'll be going to different areas around there. So we have the events. We're going to be eating at different places. Mm-hmm. We're going to see other national parks, right? Like
I'm not even
history
sure.
parks. We'll be at the museum. We'll see old artifacts. Like one of them you were talking about, his bike, his dad had.
Yeah, the first black guy that had the Harley.
And his son had it, and then he just let it stay in the garage and it dirtied up.
Mm-hmm. That's down there too. Go ahead. I'm listening as we're talking. I'm looking up for you.
I just had it. Well, we'll be riding around I'm positive a lot of people are gonna know. You'll be like, "Oh, hey, Sensei." They're gonna be coming up to you. There'll be a line. Can I get your autograph?
Yes, there's going to be a lot of people that is going to know me and some people who's going to get to know me. You're right. So you had like back in the day. So here's some real facts. I don't know the exact dates and all that stuff, but there was a time where black people was not allowed to even ride Harley Davidsons. Okay, it was considered to be like, white company. It was American made, and during those days there was a lot of racism, lots and lots of racism. But there were men who went against the grain and found ways to buy a Harley Davidson. And black people is responsible for all of the customization you see right now. All of the customization stuff that we see on Harley Davidsons, a black man did it. And this is not to knock the white people, but this is to give the props to the black people. Yeah, okay? So just remember that we do have a place in this world when it comes to anything that is touched by man, black and white. Make sense?
Yes.
So I'm excited to see the Milwaukee Museum, the Harley Museum, because I've never been there, right? So I'm looking forward, like you, to look at the classic bikes, to be able to look at this Road Glide behind me and see how far this bike has come. Because there's one time in my life where I thought this thing was the ugliest thing on the planet. Now I got a full bagger. All I'm missing is the speakers in the back now and a wheelchair. That's all I'm missing. Because back in the days, I thought this was for old people. You know what I'm saying? I ain't think this was no 47-year-old person. I thought it was like a 95-year-old person.
We'll have to get you the wheelchair bag.
Yeah, get the wheelchair bag. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So all of that. Yeah, what you laughing at, Yana? Yeah. So got to get all of that. Your mama's over there cracking up, but she's talking about she want a trike. And that's real old. That's like, look, I want to ride a motorcycle, but I really can't ride a bike. So what I'm going to do? Ow, that hurted. So what I'm going to do, right, is I'm just going to ride a trike. Yeah. That's exactly how you...
Says the man that wants me to ride a motorcycle.
It don't matter. It's still a trike. So you're going to get a trike, right? So your mom is old. When your mom farts, dust comes out. She's old. You feel me? Now, anything you got to say before you boogie out? We're hitting the road tomorrow, baby. Talk to Ride Fit Nation, man. They want to hear you, bro.
Well, I do have to say, you guys don't have to worry about me. If I fall off, let's just say I fall off. Let me see. I think you'll feel the pain, right? They'll feel when I fall off.
What is he talking about?
See,
He's
no,
drunk.
see, no.
This boy was
They'll
drinking.
get it. They'll get it.
He was
they'll get
drinking
it.
pre-workouts and all that stuff. What the heck?
No. They don't have to worry about it because I'll be perfectly fine. I won't fall off. I won't fall asleep. If I fall asleep, we'll be in the hotel on the bed.
So here's what I want you to think about, and you still want to kind of go back to falling off. So when we're on the road, I want you to pay attention to close calls. Pay attention to other bikers, other cars, possibilities. Look at the road. When I'm riding my motorcycle, I'm riding the far left lane. Far left lane means that cars can only pretty much go either in the left or they can go back out and go exit. If I ride in the middle lane, cars are still coming in on the exit, on the entrance. If I ride in the far right, same thing. Cars are cutting more. On the far left, I'm much safer, right?
Yes.
I also analyze for cars. If I'm cutting through a car, I want to make sure that, so if there's a car like this, look at this. If there's a car here and there's a car here, I am not going to go in between the car. You understand?
Yes.
So you become my motorcycle. Hold this. I'm my motorcycle. This is 2 cars here. Cut through the car. Cut through the car. Yeah. I don't have anywhere to go. Right?
Yes.
Now, if I'm stagnated and I want to cut through the car, go ahead, cut through the car. You see? I got room to move. So maneuver riding, controlling your riding, offensive riding, defensive riding, learning how to be mindful. Now, anything can happen on the road. I'm a firm believer in, as a man thinketh, so shall it be, right? Which means that, and this is not just biblical, by the way. Buddha says this, Gandhi says this, it's in the Bible, it's in all spiritual worlds, in different ways. The way you think is what you bring life to. So if you give life to what you think other people is thinking, oh, he's gonna fall off, he's gonna fall asleep and all that, then that will happen. When you ride your motorcycle or you ride with somebody in the bike, you ride with finesse, you ride with fun, you ride with energetics, you ride with God, you ride with any way that you know how to ride to be encouraged to enjoy the ride. If you ride and you feel worried, then I cancel the ride. Because there's no way we're going to ride if you feel worried. Now, do you feel worried?
No, I don't feel worried.
Okay, so don't give life to the things that is not positive. Because that is going to be the thing that you want to live by. Yes?
Yes.
Beautiful. Guys, Yana, anything else you got to say?
Let me use your mic. So I'm super excited about you guys taking a trip together and having daddy-son bonding time. I think that is definitely overdue for you guys to spend this many days together. So close, just like this close. And I'm most excited about you guys having this experience. This will be his first time actually away from home for this many days. And I'm excited about just all of the hours together. I won't have my kids fighting with each other. It'll just be me.
Why aren't you sad?
I'm
Oh, she's not sad?
no husband.
She's celebrated. She's going to be giving out confetti and all that stuff.
No, but I am actually most excited about you guys coming back home safely.
Oh, yeah.
So going out having a good time and then coming back safely and sharing your really cool experience.
Yes. You're pretty good.
All right.
Thanks for sharing that, Yana. You know, I don't care what nobody say about you. You're awesome.
I cannot go with you.
You know what? If you wasn't married, I would marry you again.
Oh, wait.
See it? Now, guys, Titan, come here. See, Titan was about to get you because you about to throw something at me. Come here, Titan. Come here, buddy. Come say what's up to the guys. Come. See, he's barking at you because, come on. Come say what's up. Relax. All right, guys. So listen. So honestly, this is a great conversation. I don't know how many YouTubers is doing that. Bringing the family in it. I told you guys this is a lifestyle channel. I want my kids to experience a bunch of stuff. I am going to definitely buy Yana a trike next year, and we're going to do family rides. Heck, I might decide to buy me a trike as well. Who knows? I might get a great deal. I don't know. But we're going to get out there and we're going to have some fun. Now, if you guys have other ideas while we're down there in Milwaukee, leave a comment. Throw me the comment. This video is not going to be up here forever. I'm going to take the video down. Now I'm just playing. The video is going to stay up here. All right. So I want to thank y'all for joining in. I didn't mean to waste y'all time for 20 minutes. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Also, I want you to look out for this. You know what I mean? If you're in a club and you guys are out there in your club, I want you to type your club name in the comment section. As you guys know, I'm Iron Bread, right? Look out for this right here. Iron Bread, Atlanta, MC. And then look out for this. Boom. You're going to see me here. All right? Now, there's a thing about certain club etiquettes where you don't ride people on the back of your bike. You know, some club members don't like to have people on the back of the bike. The back of the bike belongs to the club, blah, 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 blah. And I believe in that at some points, right? So if y'all see me, that's my son on the back of the bike. Okay? So if y'all got any issues with that, you come and talk to me about that, because that's not going to be a problem. You come and talk to me about it. He's going to be in the back of my bike, and I'm going to have my cuts on, and we're going to be down in Milwaukee having a damn good time. I'm going to have fun, and he won't have a fun time. If he don't have a fun time, I'm going to throw him on a plane and send him back home to his mama. He ain't got to worry about riding back. And here's the last thing. Let me just give you guys an idea. We're going to ride down there early tomorrow, right? I told y'all, we're going to break it up, then we're going to do the next day. But on the way back, on the way back, I'm gonna make this boy work. And what do I mean? I ain't stopping in no hotels. We gonna push. We gonna come all the way home straight. And that's gonna be his mom's birthday. She's gonna finally be 75. So, I said that loud. You still here? I didn't even know you're still here. You try to throw things at me all the time. Make sure there ain't no bullets. So, guys, I love y'all. Dorian, what do you gotta tell them?
Bye, guys.
We're gonna get the Miles money into what?
Muscle.
Come on, baby. Miles money into muscle. Let's get it. Let's get after it, Titan. I love you, bro. Give me a kiss. Mwah. All right, I'll see y'all in Milwaukee. We out. Peace.